What's up, party people? Sean with Freedom Seekers, back for another video. Sorry that I'm so sweaty. I just finished with my little evening jog. I find like I like doing these videos when I'm already outside, I'm already active. I can just kind of kill two birds with one stone. So you might see a lot of videos like this, but sorry that I'm sweaty all the time. Anyway, just wanted to continue talking to you guys. I mentioned in the last two videos that I was doing this one funnel away challenge that's put on by Russell Brunson. If you don't know who he is, you should look that up. He's the founder of ClickFunnels, and that is a software that allows you to easily build a funnel so that you can basically have people opt into your email list, and you can make sales, if I'm putting it very simply. Anyway, you guys should check them out. Anyway, so originally I started talking about my origin story, and then what I wanted to do is make some video offshoots of that story. And so one of the things I had mentioned in the origin story was the movie called The Matrix. And I don't want to keep repeating myself and talking about that and boring you guys to death. But I do want to spend a little more time talking about that movie. And before you start rolling your eyes like, oh God, I've heard about this movie a million times, it's not even that great, that kind of thing. That movie actually is so much more than just an action flick, a cool action flick to me. The movie has a lot more meaning to me, and let's just say it kind of just woke me up to some things in life, right? So in the movie, there's this character Neo, and he's living his life, but he always has something in the back of his mind, like there's something wrong with the world. He can't quite figure out what it is, but he knows something's not right. And he pretty much spends his life trying to find this person named Trinity, who supposedly has the answer to the question, what is the Matrix? And you see him in his everyday life and stuff, and he's got his corporate job, his boss, everything looks so dead and stale and just boring in his life, and they purposely made it look like that. And so he's living his life just bored to death, and he's miserable, and he's not happy, and so he's searching for this answer. And eventually this group of people, including Trinity and this other guy Morpheus, they find him and they give him the choice. He can take a red pill or a blue pill, and depending on which one that he decides to take is going to basically determine what happens in his life. And if he takes the red pill, then basically he's going to be shown reality, what reality really is. He's going to be shown the truth. And if he takes the blue pill, then he's just going to wake up in his bed like he does every day and go about his life the way he has been. So obviously he takes the red pill, and I don't want to go into the whole story of the movie, but basically he learns that he was living, his whole life was a lie, and he's really been living inside of a computer program his whole life. And I guess I've thought about that a lot, and obviously we don't live in a computer program, but I kind of lived most of my life always thinking that something was wrong, and just life is just not right, and I wasn't happy, things like that. And I always wondered, why are things the way they are? Why is it this way? Why do we have to do this? Why are there so many rules? And Neo basically learns that when he puts himself back into the Matrix, he can bend the rules, or sometimes he can even break the rules of that reality. And I've kind of learned that too in real life. there are rules that you can bend and some rules that you can break. And I will say that when you decide to become a business owner, it's definitely not part of the norm. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be against it, and they're going to try to tell you that it's risky, and they're going to try to tell you, they're going to try to persuade you to not do it, basically. There's going to be a lot of people that do that. Me personally, I've been told a lot of times that, oh, it's risky to start a business. But my answer to that is, why is taking a job not risky? I can tell you from my own personal experience, I've been laid off twice. So to me, having a job is not safe. Clearly, there's always that chance you could get laid off. The company could downsize. Maybe they go bankrupt. Maybe your boss just doesn't like you. I mean, if you live in a state where they don't have to have a reason to fire you, maybe they just don't like the way you look one day or something, and they decide to fire you. Whatever the reason is, it doesn't matter. But to me, that's the concept of a job has never been safe, and this idea that you're gonna have a retirement someday. A lot of people, especially in my line of work, I come across people who are just depending on Social Security. They don't have any kind of retirement plan. They don't really have much savings. And you'd be surprised how many people are like that. So anyway, I basically started to think about things from this movie. And the movie's not the only reason that I kind of decided to do things the way that I do them. There's many, many things that happened in my life that have kind of put me on the path that I'm on now. But the movie just had a big impact on my life. I just woke up to the fact that, the reality that we live in is pretty much a lie. Not all the time, but most of the time. And so just, tell me what you guys think. Have you seen the movie? What do you think of the movie? Have you guys ever lived your life, woken up and just thought, man, something is not right, and just decided you don't like that and you don't want to do it anymore? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I really like to see it. And as far as, the rules of life, what do you think about that? Even something as simple as, what's acceptable as a breakfast food. I want to tell you, I used to get into arguments with my mother. Make sure nobody's coming here. Just about like what I can and can't eat for breakfast, or even anybody out there. Like, if somebody saw you eating a piece of birthday cake for breakfast, they're probably going to think you're weird, right? And I'm not suggesting that anybody eats birthday cake for breakfast, because it's really not healthy for you to eat that any time of day. But, let's just say, like, what if I decide to eat birthday cake for breakfast? What's the difference between birthday cake and a glazed donut? I mean, they're both sugary sweets. What's the difference? To me, it's the same thing. So it's not really logical to say, oh, a birthday cake's not a breakfast food, but a donut is. So I don't want to talk about that all day, because I actually could talk about that all day, but that's just one teeny tiny example of things that I've come across and said, wait, this doesn't make any sense to me. And so, that's why I've decided to live my life the way that I want to, regardless of what other people say, or if people think that the things I'm doing are weird, including having an online business and making money online. I don't care if anybody thinks it's weird. I'm going to do that. And for any of you guys watching, if you end up following me, I hope you do. I'm going to help you guys too. Okay, let's do this together. Let's be weird together. Let's break the rules. Let's end like that. Let's break the rules. All right. And I will catch you guys next time. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to run a little bit more. And I'm gonna continue doing this this offshoot of the origin story. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna talk about next time, but like I said, subscribe, and then you'll find out. It'll be a surprise. All right, catch you guys later. Sean out.